Just gonna check the price of my US dollars. Right on track. It's gone down.
Yeah, I'm in the fiat space. I teach people about the US dollar. Most people think of the dollar as a secure, valuable monetary instrument. Fools. I teach them what it really is. Dude, you gotta get in now. The US dollar is a closed source, censorship-rich, peer-to-bank-to-peer mutable trap. I'm an integral part of the Fiat community on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm going to the Fiat conference this year. They've got a huge lineup of speakers who are experts at reinforcing the old paradigm. Hillary Clinton's doing a talk warning people about the dangers of crypto. I think she's also doing a talk warning people about the dangers of her.
I tweet about fiat currency several times a day, just trying to get people on board. Things like, fiat always and only works for your government. Never against them. Fiat is faster, cheaper, and more worthless than dirt, and your savings are being printed away. In all my profile pics, check out the effects on my eyes. They're glazed over. Everyone in our community does that. Dude, weird conspiracy theorists think Bitcoin is the answer to all the problems caused by centralized control. Those idiots. The real answer is giving centralized banks and companies more control. That way people will be relieved of the burden of having to use their own free will to navigate their lives. Because centralized control isn't what stresses people out. Freedom is. Because Bitcoin is decentralized, it can't shut down donations if authorities don't like the cause. To make the world a better place, we should be thinking like, how can we GoFundMe everything? Tonight I'm doing a Twitter Spaces about the US dollar. Most people don't know how to get less for their money. I'm gonna help them. Oh, this isn't real. I just bought this fake money as a prop. But oddly enough, this fake money is now worth more than the real money it pretends to be. Inflation with fiat currency is confusing because it's so predictable.
There is a lot to learn about fiat. What you need to understand is the US dollar is a mechanism that helps free you from your independence. I'm a control maximalist.
Fiat empowers you to rely on someone else's system, and it helps protect the government from the people having control.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I got in early. Did you know if you would have put $10,000 worth of gold into US dollars back in 2010, today it'd be worth $8,800?
Your value is safe being stored in fiat currency because there's only a certain amount of it that'll ever be printed before it becomes completely worthless. Just checking the price of my money again. It's gone down further.
Dude, I don't trust the governments of the world either. That's why going all in on fiat so you're completely dependent on the governments that you don't trust is where it's at.
Sometimes inflation slows down. It's kind of scary, but that's just a little dip of inflation. Nothing to really worry about. Fiat's inflation's going to the moon. Bet we're gonna hit 20% by the end of the year. We need to be more centralized, and fiat currency is gonna help us do it. Some people think when the Fed just prints money that they're stealing from you because it devalues the money that you've already earned. They don't realize that having a fixed ceiling on how much money will ever be printed would do nothing but empower the people. And the communist inside of me doesn't like that.
The US dollar works on a system that basically says, don't verify, just trust. I'm fully bought in. That's why I know my future is looking bright.
Real quick, my friend, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Zion. Zion is the world's most unique social network because it's built on Bitcoin and it solves the biggest problems that we have with other social media companies. Like what? Believe it or not, being built on Bitcoin allows Zion to solve the massive problems of censorship, privacy violations, and manipulative algorithms. Now here, I want to share something with you real quick. No apologies, I am a fan of the alternative networks that have come up. Parler, Gitter, Rumble, things like that. I'm a big fan and I want them to succeed. However, here's the reality with those companies. They take a step away from the existing problems of censorship and privacy violations, but they don't solve the problems. That's why I've gotten heavily involved with Zion, because I want to put my life energy into bringing the solutions to the world that solve the problems that have been plaguing us. Unlike some of the other companies that pledge to be censorship free, Zion cannot censor you, because it's decentralized and the technology it's built on wouldn't allow Zion to censor you or take your data, even if it wanted to. But JP, Zion's built on Bitcoin? Why? And what does that mean? Here's the genius part. Being built on Bitcoin is what allows Zion to be decentralized. And we all know centralization of companies It's what causes a lot of our problems. Here's how it works. When you're on Zion posting in a creator community or your own creator community or chatting with a friend, what you're actually sending with that message is a micro Bitcoin payment. That's what allows Zion to be built on Bitcoin. But packaged with that micro payment is your message encrypted. It's then delivered to the other person, unencrypted, and that micro payment is automatically sent back to you. That's what allows Zion to utilize the Bitcoin blockchain, which is the most safe, secure network the world's ever seen. Now on Zion, that means you can join creator communities, start your own community, chat with friends, or send payments to who you want, when you want. All permissionless, decentralized, and censorship resistant. Censorship, privacy violations, and manipulative algorithms? Yeah, you don't have to be a slave to them any longer unless you want to, because now Zion solves those problems. Every day in my creator community on Zion, I'm posting things to all my community members that I can't put anywhere else on social media because of censorship and the risk of being deplatformed. I love Zion, and I think you will too. Zion is the digital infrastructure of freedom and sovereignty that the world's been craving for a long time. For you to jump on Zion, just go to getzion.com/JP and download the app. See you on the inside.